this for me just feels wrong. Like I just look at it, I'm like this pink radioactive looking chip, right? Here I go. I might lick it first. It's like sherbet, it's sweet. How can anybody not love a peach mango pie? This would be hard to not eat in moderation. I want to eat another one. Hi, my kabano. Every time I go on YouTube, there's somebody doing a Jollibee Food review and the video has like 300,000 views. So tell your friends, Chris Urbano is finally making that video. And I've had like a bit of a checkered relationship with Jollibee over the years. So I guess I haven't wanted to make a video where I give my like honest tasting about it, because if you remember a couple of years back, I made this video here where I ordered Jollibee Chicken Joy, or I called it Kaligayahan ng Manok, and it was in deep Tagalog and fumayro yung video. So there were thousands and millions of people who watched it and it really blew up. And then I actually made a kind of comedy video with Jollibee, with Bogart the Explorer, another YouTuber, which was a lot of fun. And it was about some of the cultural things Filipinos do. But it's been 3 years since then, so I'm like, okay, you know what, I think I'm a free agent now to say whatever I want about the brand. And they're not paying me any money to do this. So we have a number of classic Jollibee products here. Over on my right here, we have the burger steak. I've got here these are the new strawberry fries that just came out. They look radioactive. Seriously, I'm looking at this going, I feel like I might be getting radiation poisoning from being in the same room as this. They're like this glowing pink powdery look. I have the amazing Aloha burger, so watch out anyone in Hawaii if that comes your way. Of course, we have the Jolly hot dog over here, and I'll be having for my dessert today peach mango pie. Let's get into it. I might start with the fries because I think this is easy to eat with my hands. Here we go. It's got the you know, smiling Jollibee on the front. The smell is just wrong. It smells like strawberry cheesecake, I would say. But then there's this like greasy potato smell that comes under the base notes of the smell is like potato and grease. This just looks unholy, but this for me just feels wrong. Like I just look at it, I'm like this pink radioactive looking chip, right? So anyway, and it just doesn't smell right. Here I go. I might lick it first. Just to get the powder only. It's like sherbet, it's sweet. And that was an involuntary reaction. I actually think my reaction to that was more pain than when I ate those ridiculously spicy noodles. All right, there we go. I want to say having it with the potato improved it. I wouldn't pay money for this product. First thing. Okay, try and be objective. Let's try this again. So I can see how this would kind of grow on you if you like washed it down with a really sweet soda afterwards. My original comment stands, like I wouldn't ordinarily pay money for this product. And all I can think while eating it is, I've got a great idea for you, Jollibee. Why don't you make the fries without the strawberry flavor? That I would buy, right? Oh wait, we already had that. And it tastes like chemicals. I think that's the problem. Like, is there a way that this would be nice if it was in like a real proper like strawberry puree with an acceptable level of sugar? But this is literally like a radioactive sherbet powder. I don't think really makes this taste better. Maybe back to the drawing board with that one, Jollibee. Let's go on to the burger steak. Here's how it looks in real life, and here's how it looks in the ad. So this looks like pretty sad. It's now with mushrooms. Just to give you a sense of how many mushrooms I count, I get 1 slice, and this is like a little bit of stalk. That's the mushrooms I got. Thank you, Jollibee. Very generous serve of mushrooms with my beef steak. Literally, that's the amount of mushroom they gave. The picture is just like loaded with mushrooms and this sauce oozing like lava over the top. Here it's like spot my sauce, it's barely there. This looks like a pretty sad patty. So that's what I can say looking at it. All right, now here we go. And I better have my piece of mushroom so I can get the full experience. It smells like, kind of like a beef risotto. Like it does taste like there's probably some beef in here, right? It smells like meatloaf. That's what it smells like. Now, we probably have the Ann Curtis picture here, and then this is my reaction. Look, I think there's probably some beef in there objectively. It did smell like meatloaf. I'd say it's incredibly bland. I could not taste mushroom, probably because there was such a small amount and probably none goes into the gravy. The gravy tasted really totally fake. Meaty, but like chemical meat. So I probably won't be like dancing and singing about how great it is anytime soon. Or hey, Jollibee, if they do pay me like $1,000,000 pesos, maybe I will. And I'd probably be as happy as Anne. So mga kabano, next we come to our Aloha Yum burger. Wow, I already feel just opening it. makes me feel like I've left the Philippines and I'm in Hawaii. I think we should change the green screen backdrop for this one. Can I have a Hawaii background, please? Like that? I'm in Hawaii. And I have my Aloha Yum burger. And then this is what you get when you take it out of the packet. Hey, look, I spot some lettuce. I wasn't expecting that. I thought there would be no vegetables on this whatsoever. So that's the plus. And I'll just open it. But what do we got here? I see some lettuce. It's got a pineapple ring. I do like a little bit of pineapple on a pizza, pineapple on a burger. There's a little bit of bacon. So I think the classic Aloha, it's like a cheeseburger, but with bacon, pineapple, lettuce, and mayo. So look, ingredients-wise, it looks accurate. Like I think they've got the elements of the burger. I think they've put way too much mayo. And it's this really like yellow, I think the color just for me doesn't really work. It's like a slightly greenish yellow. Doesn't really look like mayo. I don't know if there's meant to be something in that. Let's give this one a go. It's really sweet for me, huh? And like I do occasionally eat a fast food burger. I have had a Yum burger like 10 years ago, and all I remember was just like eating cake. I was like, this is like cake. So this is probably the one weird thing, or the one thing that came through that I enjoyed was probably the bacon, because I just feel like that gives it this like a much needed savoriness. And what about you, kabano? Like, is there a point where you're like, no, that's just too much sugar? I think it's the combination, because I remember there was this issue in Australia where the government actually forced them to categorize the buns as cake because the amount of sugar content. So I think the combination of the bun, which has a lot of sugar in it, the pineapple, which has a little sugar, but I think the thing that kills it for me is they've got way too much of this dressing on there, which is like sugary as hell. And I think on top of the pineapple, it's too much for me. I could not finish this burger. So there we go, kabano. And next we're going over to the Jolly hot dog. Now I've got high hopes for this. Like I looked at it earlier and I was like, oh wow, it looks like it's some genuine cheese and bacon bits on top. Looks like it's got a genuine hot dog in there. It's got ballpark ketchup. Who doesn't love some like ballpark ketchup occasionally? Like when you're in the mood, a hot dog's pretty good, even a junk hot dog. This cheese looks like it survived radioactive fallout, and this hot dog survived, right? So it's kind of got that look. I don't think it's real cheese. I think it's that plastic cheese that doesn't need refrigeration. Yeah, I'd say this wouldn't have a lot of real dairy in it, but it could survive a nuclear winter. All right, and then I can see like some sort of fluoro green stuff in there. That's probably a little bit of, I think, pickle relish or like some mayo. It's kind of like the mayo from the Aloha burger, actually. And I'll try these bacon bits on top. Oh, who doesn't like bacon bits? I love bacon bits. That's actually been the best part of this Jollibee tasting so far. These bacon bits are great. But you're wanting me to take a bite of the whole thing, right? So let's do it. Here we go, kabano, the Jolly hot dog. Okay, so I think it is the same secret sauce as that they're putting on the Aloha burger. I definitely get the same taste, and it's this like fluoro yellow kind of mayo. So they say on the box it's juicy and meaty. This one I'd say is very dry. Might be because we bought it at like 2 hours ago, but it's pretty dry. The hot dog itself is very dry. It does have a meaty flavor. I do think the bacon bits are the best part of this whole thing. Like I could just pick these off the top. The cheese is pretty ordinary, but I'll probably take a second bite of this. I thought it's okay. I mean, I think out of the main food items, this is my preferred so far. I think the burger steak is like genuinely a disappointment. This was just like a sugar bomb. This I could probably finish. It was actually okay. The bacon bits I think make it. If it didn't have that, it wouldn't really have enough like meaty saltiness to it. So that's my winner so far. I'm like, wow, Jolly hot dog. I can't say it's Jolly, but I'd eat it if I have to endorse it. That's all I can really say. All right, so we come to the famous peach mango pie. And I'm like, how can anybody not love a peach mango pie? Now, first, just to give you a sense, it's only about the size of my thumb. I thought they were bigger, and I think the packet makes you think it's gonna be bigger, and then you kind of get this little disappointing pillow. It's gone pretty hard. If you can hear that sound. It's not even cracking under pressure. That's a strong exterior casing. But everybody loves the peach mango pie. I only hear good things about this. I have had a few of these in my life, and I generally go, yeah, I shouldn't eat this, but it's pretty good. So let's see if that's still the case. Okay, this I like. The whole time you've been waiting, like, Urbano, are you gonna like anything? This I like. I'm not gonna be like, I'm a huge health food advocate. You should eat anything in moderation. This would be hard to not eat in moderation. I wanna eat another one. But just looking at it, you're like, this is gonna be pretty crap. But then you just bite into it, and it's this thick crunch going through, which is actually like hard to do with pastry. Honestly, believe me, making crunchy pastry is a hard thing. And I think it's because it's uncomplicated. They're not trying to be like this, which is just, ugh. And I would say it generally tastes like peach and mango. To my surprise, it is sweet. It is probably sweeter than a dessert I would make, but I I know I am eating junk food, right? I know I'm eating fast food, right? I expect it to be a little less healthy than what I'd make at home. But could you hear that crunch? That's a serious crunch. Yung lasa is really like, not like a fresh peach. It's not like they took a fresh peach and like poached it or stewed it and put it in. It tastes like tin peaches that have been pulverized or blended. But the point is it tastes like peach. I think it tastes more like peach than mango. Guys, leave a comment if you disagree. I definitely taste the peach a lot more. I love the crunch. That's amazing. I'm finishing this, right? This is awesome. Gone, 4 bites, done, winner. Do we have more of these? We should have got 2 of these. So winner talaga yung peach mango pie. Like, I would actually say if you're like a fast food connoisseur, it would be worth going to Jollibee just for this. Definitely my favorite thing that I've tried out of everything. By like, this was like a 9 or out of 10 as a fast food product. I'd say the hot dog was a 6, and then I would say this was maybe like a 4 if you like sugar, a 4. I don't know, this is so disappointing with the lack of mushroom or sauce. And this was just don't spend your money on. So, I need to tell you the prices of all of this, because you know, you can't be like, oh, well, you just pan everything Urbano. What about the prices? So the fries were 80 pesos. So I would say that's a complete ripoff. I think they're jacking the price up because of the novelty, but I would actually say the addition of that radioactive strawberry sherbet made the product worse. And I think you can normally buy fries for like 50 or 60, so that just seems expensive to me. The burger steak remarkably is 50 pesos, and I didn't think it had a lot of flavor. I think they are misleading about the mushrooms, but I will say that for 50 pesos to get rice, that's actually not a bad price for what you got. The Yum burger, Aloha Yum burger, 85 pesos. And then the hot dog, I ate half of that, and that's 60 pesos. I think money well spent. I'd take that over the burger steak. And then this, 29 pesos, sign me up. I'll take 10 every time I go on a Jollibee. I think from now on, I'm gonna just get this peach mango pie. This is awesome. And if you're a foreigner who has never been to Jollibee before, you will like this, guaranteed. Like, I have an Australian palate. I don't like things too sweet. I love that. So that's it. That's my Jollibee food review. It's an honest review, not paid by Jollibee, not paid by anybody, bought everything myself. So you know this is a really objective, unbiased view of whether or not Jollibee tastes good through the eyes of a foreigner who lives here in the Philippines. So what did you think? I hope I didn't offend anyone with some of my very candid remarks about Filipino food and putting my reaction up side by side with some of the celebrity endorsers that Jollibee pays to review their products. Hopefully you guys appreciate the refreshing honesty, because I think too much of advertising is puff, but this is the facts here, right, of whether it actually tastes good or not. But interested to know what you guys think. Like, do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you want to be a hater, like, at me like this? You know, leave your little comments below or make a hate video to Urbano. Hope you've enjoyed watching today's food review. If you liked watching, leave a comment, share the video with our kababayans around the world. And of course, you can hit subscribe, hit that little bell with the notification so you don't miss our other videos. And don't forget to check us out at Facebook, because we run a lot of competitions over there where you can win free stuff. Join the Kabano group for like top subscribers of the show, and keep in touch with me there as well. Feel free to write, message, email. I read everything and would love to hear from you guys. So see you next time. Hope I didn't make you too hungry. I'm Chris Urbano, bringing you food and fun from the Philippines as always, and good afternoon. Kabayan.